little bit different, and probably another video, honestly, because I think it's kind of cool. So I've had a buddy named John, and basically he's a barber. He cut my hair ever since I can remember, almost, well, actually when he was going through high school. And upon going through high school and whatnot, he's always been my barber, always came to the garage, cut my hair like low key under the table type of deal. And over the years, we made quite a good friendship. And even though I don't see him all the time, we still, every time I walk in, it's like I know him, so on and so forth. When he hurt himself, he stumbled with surgery on his leg. I even went over to his house so he could cut my hair while he was in pain. But hey, whatever. So he gave me the opportunity to actually do a set of clippers for him. And with doing a set of clippers, I'm actually kind of taking them apart right now. I didn't know how hard it was going to be. So I didn't really want to put it on video too fast, but I wanted to at least start tearing them apart and see how bad it was. So what I'm going to do is kind of do a little time lapse of me disassembling them. Then in the background over there, I got all of the parts ready to go in primer. So I'm just going to prime everything tonight. It's going to be a pretty boring night, but hey, this is step one of the paint process after sanding. So got it all disassembled. It was easier than I thought. And as I showed, here are the internals. It's actually kind of neat to see these, how they're made and whatnot, and so on and so forth. But this piece right here, most likely looking to polish it up and whatnot. Then these, I'm going to throw some color on and some gold leaf and whatnot. But overall, I can't wait for John to see these. I'm not going to show the priming steps, but basically, we got everything in primer, the clippers. So with the clippers, I was talking to John, my barber, and he brought something cool up. What I'd like to show you guys is basically that these clippers, apparently, because I'm not no barber here, you could cut the housing to right here and have all this exposed. So that's actually what I'm going to do right now. With that being said, I kind of just got to take a Dremel and go real carefully and cut a nice straight edge and then expose to right here, which I think is going to be killer. I honestly think that's something different. And I mean, if he's going to use these things like he said he is, I think it's kind of a flex. So I'm going to kind of just take a big, you could say like a long collage, or not even a collage, but a time-lapse video of me doing it. And then once I get done, I'll explain how hard it was. It can't be that hard, so. Shears are done. You seen, sat there, dremeled them, got them cut, and then I also smoothed them out. So here are the shears, or the shear case, and whatever you want to call it. So I kind of just got the edge real nice, best I could, just by hand sanding. I mean, they're not going to be perfect, but it's going to look good enough, I guess, when you cut your hair. So pretty much, I got to prime these real fast and then get them ready for paint. I'm going to get going on these shears, get them done. Then that way I can get my hair cut. So here we go. probably see, got Jordan's, or not Jordan's, my God, got John's clippers half taped up. So I got one set taped. This is what we're looking at right now, where I think I'm going to put my signature in here. This is all going to be gold. This is going to be gold leafed. Then my signature will go in here just in gold leaf. But I want this to be silver. So it just breaks it up because I'm going to polish this set of clippers. And then I have this set here, which they kind of go like this. So this is actually what you're going to see, is how they're put together like that. So with that being said, I'm going to put my signature here. So I got to tape this off, cut my signature in, and then that's probably what I'm just going to leave it. I don't even think I'm going to gold leaf these because the rest of it will be gold. So the silver is going to break it up real nicely. So that's the game plan. Watch how I do that, because I'm just going to use simple tape and a razor blade and get to it. Alright, so got the clippers all done. Was able to use some of my Olight stuff. Love it. Anyways, was able to cut out my decal. So underneath this, when this is gold, this will be actual silver underneath. So it'll be like a fine line. Then up in here, like I said, this will be gold. This will be gold. Then my signature will also be in this one, which I'm debating on putting my signature in this or just doing it purple. I haven't decided yet, but we got it going. So now I got to put them on a stand and start spraying them the gold. This is the most exciting part. This is when everything starts coming together. So, all right, so got a Paul Pope Fool's Gold here. This is the color I'm going to use on all the clippers. This is what I used on Stormtrooper, but I didn't go crazy on the flakes. So this might be my new way of doing my underneath, because my whole underneath is painted candy, which not a lot of people know that, but I like to share that. You can tell I've had this for a while. Splash something. This is just candy paint. Now this stuff is not cheap by no means, but good shit isn't cheap and cheap shit isn't good. And I get an amen to that. So that might be enough. We'll see. I'm gonna thin it out of here. It's a little too much for me. I think we can thin this. The best can sealer you can get. Good old 1-inch wrench there. Little medium reducer. Probably about a splash. They say 1-to-1. Well, this stuff isn't thick enough to me to do 1-to-1. So I like to make it somewhat consistent here, because I will put it through my paintbrush. The trick is, if you're doing any type of base coat, clear coat, in your base, if you get a longer spoon or mix and stir, you can actually kind of go like this and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and at 5, right at 4, starting at 5, it should start dripping. 6, it should start to drip. And if you're mixing out of like a cup or something, that's like an easy way to eyeball it. Just from doing this, I know I've done it so many times. It works great. It's not the right way of doing it, but as long as you can kind of, get it close, you're fine. So a little tip to anyone that needs that knowledge. Well, there it is. Alright, let's put it into this airbrush here. Alright, so we're just going to pour it right in. I'll probably only go through a cupful of this, which is nice about the airbrush. I'm still learning airbrush work, but trying to utilize it in a lot of small things just to get a practice at before I go and spend a couple $100s on one. I bought this off of Amazon, pretty cheap, but it works. That's all that matters. It works. Don't need the most expensive, but you also don't need the cheapest. You need a mid-grade, so we got a mid-grade here, and well, let's give her a whack here. Let's see. Spray's great. Then usually I like to do as a test. If this works, we should be able to take my name. Works great. So you can see it kind of goes to in. And if I want real heavy, just get real up and close to it. Now this might need thinned out just a hair more. But we'll run with that. We'll see. We'll make adjustments as we go along. So stoked the way these came out. The clippers look phenomenal. So I gotta clean all that. I'm gonna load up my little gun here, and we are gonna get the spraying because these are looking sick. Now the only thing I did notice is these have a little ripple, so it's my first or second time using metal flake, so I'm hoping my clear hides that, but we shall see. I'm going to say yes, just because of how I've used clear before. But, hey, it's part of the learning experience. When you do custom paint, I mean, back in the day, this is what these guys did. They tried and tried and tried, and they crafted their craft, or perfected their craft, you could say. So, I'm going to get to that. I'm going to spray it. All right, so you might see my hands moving. You might see it, my face. I don't know. I don't care. We are here, and we are about to put the purple in John's clippers. So I got a translucent purple pearl that is stunning. It is so sick to see. I don't know if the camera can even pick this up, but got this made at the local shop here. And we're gonna get it sprayed. So basically, enjoy the little time lapse of this getting done. Okay, so basically got my name in it, got all the purple I wanted, and now I get to put the sunrise pattern in. And basically all I'm gonna use is a piece of cardboard I have laying around, a stencil. I'm just gonna go like this and work my way around until I meet my stopping point, which will be right there. So let's get it. Clippers done. Got the pattern design in it. Let's take a look. Boom, there it is. Real nice, real clean. Did the sunrise in it with the JMF. It raised it a little bit. You can kind of feel it. I like that, but I also don't. To me, that isn't professional. But overall, it does look really, really nice. So basically, I got the big clippers, the small clippers, and the guy, me, who's going to assemble them. So basically, just doing a time lapse like I always do. Get them done, get them put together, and that's it. So I was talking about assembling them and realized when I was in my truck yesterday that I missed a set of clippers. And the clippers were actually cordless clippers, which look heavily used. So I had to hurry up and paint them. So what we decided to do was do a black/brown metallic and mix it together, and then put a candy gold pearl on top. Then I decided to put some gold leaf in it, and for these adjusted clippers, put a little gold leaf in there too, so just add a little flash to the design. Overall, the gold leafing went good. I will give a shout out to Lime Line. I watched you for I don't know how long, and you're the reason, one of the reasons why I kind of got into gold leafing and doing all that stuff and learning the custom paint, because you showed me that it's not that hard, but with a little dedication, you can pick out all your little tricks and tips and secrets. So I ordered some of their products. I'm very pleased with it. I'm very pleased with the sizing glue. Can't say how much I really like this. Simple to use, simple directions. Everything's on the back. Anyone can do this at home. And then I just got the stripe, the 1-inch width striping gold leaf, and we'll say it worked amazing. So with all that being said, I'm gonna get to the Harley tank and stuff, and then so I can clear everything. Okay, so you probably seen it's on Instagram. I gave John his clippers back. He was stoked. The guys are stoked. Kind of was cool. Showed up with them. Got my buddy a haircut, and then unfortunately John had some dinner plans that night, which hey, it happens. Got my boy his haircut. We walked out to the truck, and I swear everyone in that barber shop got up and had to look at them clippers. So talk about a feeling that was unreal. Needless to say, I went back after closing hours and John cut my hair. But we're going to continue this series. It's just not me paying one set of clippers, not two set of clippers, not three. Now we're on to 5 sets of clippers. These are kind of not clippers, but they are skins of clippers. So what we're going to do is paint them. He kind of has a colorway he wants to do this time, which I got the paint here, so I'm cool with. And we're going to get them done for him. So tell me what you want to see. Do you want to know how to paint something like this? Do you want to just see from start to finish of this product? You guys tell me in the comments below. I really don't care. It's whatever you guys like to watch. So with that being said, here's for part 2.